We need to talk about the PlayStation Portal. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Mark That Complete. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and like the video. So today, Sony announced that the Project Q is now called the PlayStation Portal. The PSP is back, everybody. I want you to take a Nintendo Switch and then take a PlayStation 5 DualSense controller and kind of go like this. And that's what you're getting on both sides, right? It's very hard to imagine what this is going to feel like ergonomically. Rather than make a handheld like the PSP or the PS Vita, Sony said, nope, we're going to go ahead and make a streaming device because surely that's going to sell a lot more. Coming in at $200, releasing later this year, the PlayStation Portal is going to do exactly what you can already do with remote play now on your phone, PC, your tablet, whatever it might be, but there's a few extra things that go into it now. Basically, they're taking a 8-inch 1080p LCD panel and they're stuffing it between a DualSense controller and they're selling it to you like it's a new system. There's no internal memory to it whatsoever. It's simply streaming back and forth between the PlayStation 5 and your PlayStation Portal. What that means is you won't be able to play PlayStation Portal anywhere you want. You're going to have to play it somewhere where you have a Wi-Fi connection or PlayStation Link. PlayStation Link serves as an ecosystem that will connect all of your PlayStation devices such as the Portal, the PS5, the newly announced earbuds, and the Pulse Elite headset that was just announced as well. There will be a few benefits to playing with the PlayStation Portal rather than streaming remote play on a phone or tablet. You will be able to wake your PS5 from the PlayStation Portal itself. You'll be able to experience the haptic feedback available with the adaptive triggers just like you can on a DualSense controller. Again, it'll boast a 1080p 60Hz display. Overall, it's going to be lighter than a PlayStation DualSense controller, a Switch, or even your phone, but it's still streaming only. What this means is, rather than being able to take it anywhere, you have to have that Wi-Fi connection and be connected to the PlayStation 5 at all times, whether that be in your home or somewhere else with a strong Wi-Fi connection. So really, you have to ask yourself, is this something that you want to buy? This is not going to be marketed as a new PlayStation handheld, so to speak. Essentially, you have to look at it as another PlayStation peripheral. Now, PlayStation doesn't have the best track record when it comes to peripherals. Come to think of the iToy, the PlayStation Move, and even the VR headsets don't sell as well as Sony likes to admit. This is going to be another crapshoot for PlayStation, and I'm hoping they can actually pull this one off. In other words, they're going to be marketing this the same way Nintendo marketed the Wii U when they revealed it. Take somebody who wants to watch TV while you're playing a game, you can go ahead and you can switch from the TV to the remote play PlayStation Portal device. In an instant, you'll be able to play the game while that other person can watch TV, and now both people are enjoying content in the same room on different devices. That worked really well for the Wii U, didn't it? Now, we don't know the battery specifics for this device yet, but we did know it's going to have a USB Type-C port for charging. If you've ever used remote play to stream your PS5 games on your phone, a tablet, or even a PC, you've probably run into a few issues here and there with latency. It's a crapshoot. Sometimes it can be really smooth. I've had a really good experience with it, but I've also had really terrible experiences with it too. Now, the PlayStation Portal does not support Bluetooth, but it does again support that PlayStation Link that was announced today as well. PlayStation Link serves as a connectivity standard for all of your PlayStation devices to connect seamlessly and effortlessly. But we have to see how it runs. I saw a couple people online who got the opportunity to get hands-on previews with the device. It didn't really show off too much of gameplay on the device itself, more so what the device can and cannot do. So again, this thing is dropping at some point in 2023. We don't know when, but we do know it's going to be $200. Now you have to ask yourself, am I going to pay $200 for a PlayStation controller with a screen in it? Well, I guess it all depends on just what kind of player you are. Some people may look at it as a complete waste of money. They only play PlayStation on their TV or their monitor. They never have the urge to want to play it anywhere outside, at a hotel. Maybe they don't travel anywhere. Maybe they don't play it in bed or have a desire to play PlayStation in bed. So it's really, to them, completely unnecessary. But then take somebody like me, for example, who has an 11-month-old son who primarily plays downstairs in the living room because it's a big open space for him to crawl around and do whatever he wants. I have all of my games up here in the game room. I don't really bring my son up here because there's really nowhere for him to go, and there's a lot of things that he can just smack his head off of. So he doesn't really come up here a lot. With that being said, I admittedly don't get to play video games as much as I would like to because I try to spend as much time as I can downstairs with him and the rest of my family. So it would be nice to have this PlayStation Portal device so that I can be downstairs with my son and play PlayStation 5 games at the same time. Obviously, I have a Switch. I can take that downstairs anytime I want and play that while I'm hanging out with my son. But again, I think this just adds more variety and gives me the option to continue playing my PlayStation games and get more progress out of a day than I would get once he goes to sleep. So will I be picking it up? Absolutely, I'll be picking it up. I'll be getting it day one. I'll do an unboxing. I'll show you guys what I think of the device itself, and it'll serve a purpose to me that I'll be able to play my PlayStation games on the go, or even on my lunch break at work or something like that. Because again, I work 2 jobs. I really don't get the time to play and sit here and just binge gaming as I used to, and I really do miss it. So it's just another opportunity for me to get more out of my day. I am nervous though, because PlayStation's peripherals don't seem to do well overall. They don't really stand the test of time. For instance, again, you have the iToy that only hung around for a little bit. The PlayStation Move didn't move anywhere past the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation VR, while some people probably think it's really cool, it hasn't sold anywhere near the margins that Sony would have liked it to. And I don't see anyone really talking about PSVR 2 either. I don't see them in stores anywhere. I don't know anybody that has them. It just feels like it kind of came and went, and I already don't see many games being supported for it. I will be keeping you guys up to date with any other information that comes out on the PlayStation Portal leading up to its release. I want to know what you guys think. Are you going to be picking up a PlayStation Portal, or are you going to completely pass on it? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching the video. Have a good night.